My name's Rachel, and I teach people how to do yoga. Yoga is all about joining things together, sort of like when you play with Lego or building blocks. Yoga is also a great way to look after your body, just like how you care for nature. When you plant a tree and water it, it grows up to be healthy and strong. And when you stretch and strengthen your body, you grow into a healthy, happy person. Here are the kids who will be showing you the postures. This is
Kaylee,
Bo,
Ika, Sam, Lara, Hopi, Miriam, Shay.
In this video, we'll be imagining we're all the different creatures that live on the land and in the sea. All our friends in the bush and by the sea have lots of interesting things to teach us about our bodies. Everybody feels good when they stretch. Think about how it feels when you wake up in the morning and stretch like a cat before you jump out of bed. Or how sometimes you might curl up into a little ball when you feel like having a sleep. Pretending to be the creatures and shapes in this video can help you to feel strong like a lion, happy as a kookaburra, and as relaxed as a lizard lying in the warm sun. So let's all come up and we'll sit down on our bottoms and cross our legs. Now, before we begin, we're going to spend a few moments practicing our breathing so that we feel calm and full of energy while we do the postures. And we need to remember to breathe in and out through our nose. So let's place our hands on our belly, and we imagine that our tummy is an empty balloon. And as we breathe in, we fill our balloon. And as we breathe out, we empty our balloon. It's important to remember to fill and empty your balloon slowly so you feel calm while you're doing the postures. Are we ready to start our practice?
yeah! Let's go!
And remember to make sure your parents have read to you the important guidelines on the cover of this video before you start. They look pretty excited to me. Let's check out the bush animals and see who's waiting for us there.
Bush animals!
Green tree frog pose.
Let's imagine we're a green tree frog by taking our knees wide apart and taking our big toes together and sitting our bottoms back on our heels. Now we're going to see if we can find any tasty crawly bugs down there. We're going to inch our fingertips forward until our head is resting on the ground.
A frog is patient, knowing when to wait and when to leap. In the end, he always gets what he wants to eat.
A frog is also very peaceful. So let's carefully and calmly roll up through our spine like a little fern uncurling. And we'll place our hands back on our knees and we'll just spend a few moments here resting. What kind of bug did you find?
A march fly. Snail pose.
Imagine you're a snail by curling up into a little ball, placing your forehead on the ground and your arms beside you. You can do this pose whenever you want. It will help you to feel calm and restful. Okay, let's roll up and place our hands on our thighs and relax.
Dingo pose.
Have you ever seen a snail turn into a dingo? Well, we'll show you how. First, we go back into the snail pose. Reach your hands out in front of you and tuck your toes under and take your knees a little bit apart. In a minute, we're going to stretch up just like a dingo does after a long nap in the desert sun. Here we go. Point your bottom up towards the sky. Reach your heels down and make sure that your middle finger is pointing directly forwards. Work your chest towards your thighs and breathe in and out through your nose.
Dingoes like to run fast. They are also very smart. Practicing the dingo pose will help you to think clearly and make your arms and legs grow strong.
Okay, let's come back down into the snail pose and rest.
Tasmanian tiger pose.
Imagine you're a Tassie tiger by coming onto all fours and having your knees a little bit apart and your hands flat on the ground. Now, all cats and tigers and lions love to stretch and arch their spines. So let's arch our spine, looking up, breathing in. And as we exhale, let's tuck our tailbone under and take our chin right in towards our chest and hump our spine. And breathing out, and once again, arching our spine. And breathing in, and as you breathe out, humping your spine. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, arching as much as you can. And breathing in, and as you breathe out, humping. And let's do 2 more. In. And out.
It is important to remember to breathe. Tassie tigers sleep better, and eat better, and play better when they breathe deeply and evenly.
Okay, and let's come out and relax.
Mountain pose.
Imagine you're a mountain by taking your feet together, having the toes and heels touching, and extending your middle finger away, having your hands nice and strong. And you drop your shoulders so they're right away from your ears, and you lift up as much as you can in the front of your body. And then you close your eyes and imagine that your feet are reaching towards the ground because they're the bottom of the mountain. And we can feel our head as the top of the mountain, reaching and reaching towards the sky. Imagine all the rocks and trees and animals and plants that live on you, and feel how powerful you can be.
Being a mountain helps you to be strong and thoughtful. Mountains last forever. They don't blow over during storms. See if you can feel like a mountain every day. Strong and steady and thoughtful of others.
And now you can open your eyes and relax.
Emu pose.
To start the emu pose, imagine you're the mountain again. And then magically, you can change into the wise and wily emu by bringing your arms up over your head, taking hold of your elbows, stepping your feet as wide as your hips, and folding your body over just like a book. Now bring your shoulders away from your ears, relax your head, and if your legs are hurting a little bit, you can bend your knees. Now see if you can find any worms down there.
The emu struts with strength and pride. His neck can stretch both far and wide. We all are emus deep inside, quick, graceful, and very alive.
Now relax your arms and roll up through your spine, piece by piece. Relaxing your head. And let's step back into the mountain again.
dandelion seed pose.
Dandelions are so beautiful. When they turn to seed, you can blow them into the wind and make a special wish. So let's imagine we're the dandelion by stepping our feet wide apart with our toes facing forwards and turning our right foot out and making sure that our right foot is a straight line to the middle of our left foot. We'll bring our arms out, imagining that our arms are the wispy strands that radiate out from the center of the stem. We breathe in, reach our arms out, and raise our left arm up with the palm facing out. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Now let's breathe in and come up, keeping our arms out. And we'll change sides, turning our right foot in and our left foot out. The left heel making a straight line to the middle of the right foot. Again, reaching our arms out, lifting up, taking hold of just below the knee and our palm facing out. Close your eyes and make your special wish.
A seed is the beginning of all life. Imagine your legs are firmly planted into the ground and spreading roots, and that your arms are reaching out like young shoots. Breathe deeply, taking in the sunlight, and feel it helping you to grow brightly into the world.
Okay, let's come up and bring our feet together to the mountain pose.
Frill-neck lizard pose.
Let's imagine we're a frill-neck lizard by starting in the mountain posture. Now we breathe in and we bring our arms up. And as we breathe out, we take our hands right down beside our feet, bending our knees. And let's step our right foot right back and bend our left knee so it's at a right angle with our hands flat on the ground and our middle finger pointing forwards. Now extend your lizard frill neck and see if you can catch a fly. Ooh, I think a fly's landed on your nose. See if you can catch it with your tongue. Okay, let's step our feet together, keep our knees bent, step our left foot back, bend our right knee at a nice angle, hands flat on the ground. Keep breathing in and out through your nose.
The lizard's spine is as long as a line, and he likes to have fun with the tip of his tongue. His mind is as sharp as a fine-tuned harp, and he rests in the sun when his work is done.
Okay, let's step our feet in towards our hands, and we'll breathe in and bring our arms all the way up, palms together. And as we breathe out, we stand back in the mountain posture. Imagine you're a stand of gum trees, all individual but standing together. So let's take our feet together and we'll raise up and take hold of our right foot with our right hand and place our foot on the inside of our left leg. Now your leg is the trunk and your bent leg is the crooked branch. And we raise our arms up and we balance our palms on the top of our head.
A gum tree is majestic and tall. It likes to watch the seasons change as its leaves gently shake in the wind.
Okay, let's come down and let's change sides, picking up our left foot, taking hold of our ankle, placing it up on the inside of our leg, raising our arms up, breathing in.
A gum tree is very giving. It lets koalas and kookaburras live on its branches. If you hold very still and keep your balance, you might hear a kookaburra laugh and feel a koala munching and crunching some of your eucalyptus leaves.
Are you ready to go to the beach and check out the sea creatures that are there?
Yeah! Wow! Let's go!
Put your seatbelts on, kids.
Before we begin, let's spend a few moments practicing our breathing again. Now we're ready to start our underwater poses.
Sea creature poses! Hermit crab pose!
Okay, so we're going to imagine we're a crab. So let's take our feet as wide as our hips, and we're going to squat right down. And if you find that you can't get your heels down, you can just come up onto your toes. Okay, and we'll take our elbows onto the inside of our knees, just below our knees, and we'll bring our palms together.
Try and straighten your back and just breathe.
Crabs have shells as tough as bone. They like to hide and be alone. They're soft inside and feel so much. That's why they run when they are touched.
Okay, and let's bring our fingers like little nippers. And yoga is just like a crab. It makes you strong on the outside and soft and peaceful on the inside. Hey, where are you all going? Come back.
Clamshell pose.
Imagine you're a clamshell, sitting on your bottom with your knees bent. We raise our feet off the ground, and we have our heels in line with our knees. We raise our arms up, palms facing each other. Now we straighten our legs and our arms. Let's imagine that our arms and legs are the clamshell, and our tummy is a wise pearl. Let's see if we can open and close our legs. And rest. And let's try it again. Coming up, raising the legs, straightening them all the way this time, and let's raise our arms. And let's just hold it there.
This pose will make your tummy and lower back very strong.
Okay, and relax.
Whale pose.
Let's imagine we're a whale by lying flat on our backs. Now stay awake, it's not rest time yet. And we're going to bend our knees up and place our feet flat on the ground. And we're going to have our hands beside us, palms facing down. Now we breathe in and we lift our back off the ground and raise our hips towards the sky. Okay, and let's come down, rolling gently down through our spine. And breathe in, and as you breathe out, once again, raising your hips up towards the sky.
A whale is big and deep and wide. She jumps for joy and then she dives. She sings brave songs from the ocean floor. She flaps her flips as we watch from the shore.
And relax. And we're going to go up one more time. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, raising your hips up, really pushing your feet into the floor, hands pressing into the floor. Raise those hips up, breathing in and out through your nose. And let's come down, rolling through your spine. All right, and let's roll over onto our side, and we'll come up.
Water snake pose.
Imagine you're a water snake by lying on your belly, pressing your forehead into the floor, and having your arms right beside your chest, elbows close in. Bring your feet together and raise your head, shoulders, chest, and straighten your arms if you can.
And breathe in and take your head back.
A water snake moves smoothly and secretly through the underwater caves of the ocean deep. It can protect and defend itself at the first sign of danger. The water snake can teach you to be more flexible when things get difficult.
And let's come down.
Turn our head to the side and relax our arms.
Sea snail pose.
Let's go back into the water snake pose. Coming up. Okay, and we're going to curl up just like a sea snail by relaxing our forehead on the ground and relaxing our arms beside us.
Did you know that sea snails are excellent recyclers? They float along, making use of old shells thrown out by other travelling shellfish.
And let's come up, rolling up through our spine. And relax.
Octopus pose.
Imagine you're an octopus by lying on your back and bending your knees to your chest. Have your arms beside you, hands flat.
Now swing your hips up over your head and try and touch your octopus toes behind you. Keep your head and neck still and bend your knees a little bit if it hurts. Let's stay here for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3.
Just like the octopus who breathes in water and then pushes it out to help him move along. Your breath will give you more energy.
Okay, and let's come down. Rolling gently down your spine. Bend your knees and relax.
Fish pose.
The octopus and the fish are good friends. So let's imagine we're a reef fish by lying down on our back. And we're going to place our hands beside us. Now we're going to arch our back and place the weight of our body onto our elbows, pressing our hands into the ground. And we're going to drop our head back and open our mouth and take a big yawn. And really push your chest up to the sky.
I am a fish swimming in the ocean. What I see is as clear as crystal. What I breathe is as deep as the sea.
Okay, let's tuck our chin into our chest and we'll roll down and we'll lie flat on our back. And now let's roll over onto our side and we'll sit up.
twisty coral pose.
Let's imagine we're a twisty piece of coral. We have our legs out straight in front of us. We bend our knees and we take our feet to the left side of our bottom. We take our left hand and place it on the outside of our right knee. And we take our right hand and we place it right in the middle of our spine so we're nice and straight. And then we twist and look over our right shoulder.
Twisty, twiny, spiky, spiny, white or red. Coral curls and winds itself into a coral sea bed.
Okay, and let's come out and change sides. Feet straight out in front of us. Bending our knees, taking our heels to the right side of our bottom. Raising our right hand and placing it onto the outside of our left knee. And placing our left hand right in the middle of our spine. And looking right over our left shoulder. And breathing in and out through the nose. Okay, and let's come out. There are so many beautiful sea flowers in the ocean. Let's imagine we're one of them by placing the soles of our feet together. And we're going to take an arm one at a time underneath our shins. And let's open our hands nice and wide, the petals of our flower. And then we're going to take our hands back to our shins and straighten our spines as much as we can. And we'll go for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3.
The sea flower is ever open, blooming in the salty ocean.
Okay, let's all come out and relax. We've finally come to the end of our underwater poses, and I'm feeling all soft and dreamy. So let's all lie down and relax and feel what's just happened in our bodies. Now lie with your arms beside you, your head relaxed on the floor, your legs out, and breathe normally.
Imagine you are floating just below the surface of the ocean. Your breath is floating to the top in tiny bubbles, and your hair is all wavy like seaweed. As you float here, you see all your sea creature friends swimming and playing around you. There's the whale singing long songs, the sea snake darting from place to place, the octopus wiggling his way round a piece of twisty coral, the sea snail busy buying a new shell from the hermit crab, and the coral reef fish playing hide and seek with the sea flower. You decide to swim with your friends, and as you do, they whisper to you of a secret hidden inside the shell of a clam. You are eager to know what the secret is, so they take you to where the clamshell lives. It is on the edge of a rock in a deep sea reef. As you approach the clamshell, it begins to open, and inside you see a perfect rainbow-colored pearl. You pick it up with your hand, and as you touch it, you find yourself standing in the middle of a large open field. There's a gum tree standing a few feet away from you, and in the distance you can see a mighty mountain. Out of a clump of trees, your friend the dingo lets out a loud howl. He calls for you to follow him into the bush. You walk swiftly to the forest, feeling the fresh earth crumbling beneath your bare feet. In the forest, all the bush animals are there to greet you. The green tree frog jumps and ribbits, then disappears back into the creek. The snail extends her tickly feelers. The frill-necked lizard is a little shy, so he nods to you from a faraway rock. The Tasmanian tiger rubs his stripy coat against your legs, and the emu graciously presents you with an egg. Then a gentle breeze begins to wake the leaves on the trees, and they start to drop thousands of tiny spinning seeds. They fall around you and on you, and you close your eyes, imagining you are a seed too, spinning down from a tree to the soft, damp earth. Now when you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers and toes, stretch out your arms and legs, and either sit up or roll to the side and sit up.
How did we get here?
The magic of yoga.
And now we come to the end of our poses, and we say namaste, which means I thank and honor myself.
Namaste.
Namaste.